Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I'm doing this video because of one situation. I saw a trending video on YouTube. This trending video on YouTube is something we have to talk about. It's about Nigeria Ghana issue, like people comparing these two countries to each other. As for me, I've traveled to a lot of African countries and I've seen the difference. Like sometimes you hear some Nigerians bashing Ghanaians in Ghana. You always think about it that is it possible for a Ghanaian to bash a Nigerian in Nigeria? Do you understand? Is it possible? Let me tell you one thing. People always claim, Nigeria is rich, Nigeria is rich. It's not that Nigeria is not rich, but the wealth is going to only few people's pockets. Number one. And number two, you have a city like Lagos, a state like Lagos, owned by a tout. How can you can compare Nigeria to Ghana? Ghana is far different. Because example, when you put like the tout aspect in terms of transportation, how can you have a city like Lagos, tout will be roaming up and down, following cars, running around with tout is all over the place. And it's not only Lagos. When you go to Anambra, there's a lot of tout there. There's a lot of tout in some states. And some of them, there's no tout. I've been to almost 20-something states in Nigeria. Do you understand? So please, as I am, my wife is a Nigerian and I have a son. But I don't want a situation whereby my son will grow up in this country. That is the truth. Because people here, half of people, I'm not generalizing everybody no, half of the people in Nigeria here, in terms of criminality, they always, leave them now, God help them now, God. You understand? They can't say it as it is. Okay, fine. You are the one that stole this. You are the one that stole. You can't even criticize against the government in this country. But they say they have democracy. What kind of democracy is that? So my dear sister, that you come on YouTube and started bashing Ghanaians that we are not educated. Out of school children, how many out of school children that Nigeria has? Nigeria has a lot of out of school children. Do you understand? An average Nigerian cannot compare himself to average Ghanaian. An average Ghanaian can, in terms of what? In terms of what? If you want to see poverty, you have 200 million people you have to feed. Do you understand? In terms of poverty, you can't even feed half of the population. In this Lagos that we are living, we have a lot of places when you go to, you know that yes, so people are suffering, deeply suffering. But you'll be claiming that you are rich. You are rich, then you can't take care of your people. You are rich. Some of the elites own everything in this country. Especially, how can you come all the way from somewhere, like you're coming from abroad, then you get to Nigeria airport, then migration officer want to extort you, what did they call it? You get to a taxi joint you want to pick or book Uber and all that stuff. You are scared for kidnapper not to kidnap you or enter a wrong taxi and all that stuff. But you are outside Nigeria. Instead of you to criticize your government for them to do a good job, you are there criticizing a country that you went to just squat. It's not your home. Do you understand? That is the little one I'm going to tell you people. I think people need to think twice before they come on social media and say all sorts of crap.